This is Cheryl Geisler for Coding Streams of Language. Today we're looking at Excel Procedure 9.3, calculating a chi-square test of independence in Excel. Here we'll be working with a template in Excel to answer the question, how likely is it that two dimensions in my study are independent of one another? We will be using a 6-step template available for this procedure at the link on your screen. I begin with Step 1, Observed. I fill in the names of the coding categories for the first dimension across the top, and the names of the coding categories for the second dimension down the side. In the cells, I fill in the observed frequency. I could use formulas like those described in Chapter 7 to enter these values from a data worksheet automatically, but here I simply type them in. In Step 2, Expected, in each cell, Excel has calculated the expected values by multiplying the row total by its column total, and then dividing the result by the table's grand total. In Step 3, 0 minus E, Excel has automatically subtracted the expected frequencies from the observed values and put the result in each of the cells. In Step 4, 0 minus E squared divided by E, for each cell, Excel has automatically squared the value from Step 3 and divided the result by the expected value from Step 2. The sum of chi-squares will be the grand total in this table. To determine the significance of this sum of chi-squares, I enter the number of categories in my first coding scheme and the number of categories in my second coding scheme. Excel calculates the degree of freedom by subtracting 1 from each of these numbers and then multiplying them together. With this degree of freedom and the sum of squares, I navigate to a chi-square lookup table like the one linked here. I find the row corresponding to my degrees of freedom and then look across to find the p-value for the last value smaller than my sum of chi-squares. To convert it, I subtract the value of 0.999 from 1 to get a p-value of 0.001. I return to my Excel worksheet and enter this p-value to record my level of significance. To learn more, visit the WAC Clearinghouse at the link on your screen to download Coding Streams of Language for free.